Did you know that we spend 5 months out of the year on media? Well, it's true according to the 2007 Census Bureau's Statistical Abstract of the United States of America. Children and adults from 12 years old and on up spend an average of 3,518 hours a year on media. 5 months out of the year is 3,600 hours. Do the math. Now, we all know that through media, we can do great things. We can communicate with people on the other side of the world, but we can also do awful things like hacking and identity theft. My hope is that by the end of this speech, all of you will be a bit more cautious when using your media. My first point is that excessive media usage can be very damaging to brains, especially during our developmental years. As Mrs. Van Leeuwen said in her speech, our brains don't completely develop until our mid-20s. And if we spend all of our time in front of a screen, how are we supposed to get the needed mental, physical, emotional, and visual stimulation that we need to be the best adults we can be? I feel like Robert Keston, the executive director of the Center for Screen Time Awareness in Washington, D.C., put it best when he said, "Increased violence and bullying, obesity and overweight, antisocial behaviors, smoking, drinking, and risky sexual behaviors are more common in those who spend a great deal of time in front of a screen." Donna Aberhart Phillips also had some very interesting things to say about this topic, as she is a research associate at Stanford University. She said, "Television viewing is our #1 cause of physical inactivity, and physical inactivity is now our #2 preventable cause of death." So the next time you think it would be cool to go downstairs and play Xbox with your big brother for the next 8 hours, you might want to think again. Next, I would like to talk about music. Music, we all love music, whether it's hip-hop, pop, or even classical. It's a fact of life. Well, and music can have very beneficial effects to us, like it improves motor skills and reasoning skills and many other things. Specific types of music have specific ways they affect you. Like classical music improves your visual awareness. Also, when you listen to music, your brainwaves actually resonate with the music, causing you to feel certain emotions or urges. Like when you hear your favorite song, you just have to get up and dance. Well, that is a good thing and a bad thing, because if you listen to too much sad music that makes you sad, it can actually change the way you perceive neutral faces and make you see them as hostile, provocative, or angry. So I would diversify your musical portfolio so that no matter what, you get all of the good stuff out of music, and unfortunately, only a few of the good and bad stuff. Next, finally, I would like to speak about the internet. Now, as I stated before, the internet can be a great tool or a great hindrance. We all know that we all know about internet pornography, hacking, identity theft, as I said before, and that is sweeping the nation, and we need to make sure that we don't get caught up in it. Now, as with anything, internet can become addictive. Internet addicts experience shivers, tremors, nausea, and anxiety. So I would dull down your media usage personally. All right, in conclusion, we need to remember that media usage, we should make sure that we're not using too much media. We should be aware of what we listen to, and we need to make sure that we are using the internet as a constructive tool, not a destructive weapon. So the next time you think about going on a media binge, think about how it could ruin your life. Thank you, and goodbye.